Obi Ferguson. I feel like I send him out some more today. You ready?
Tell Levan, please stop talking foolishness. The FNM started the training first. They had over 100 individuals that was trained before they were selected as candidates. The PLP copied the idea.
What are we talking about?
About the same...
The National Guard?
No.
What training?
You mean candidates, the candidates committee? Yeah.
That's the problem. They keep majoring on the minor. Okay. Okay.
I asked you the question, but you gave me false information. I know the FNM was doing that.
What the FNM was doing?
The same thing that PLP is now
Candidates
doing.
module?
Yeah, the FNM was doing it first.
What 100 people they do?
Well, I didn't get the names, but...
okay. When I come back, I opening up the phone line yet. I'm cursing out Obi Ferguson. Why? Because all weekend, I've been doing my research to figure out who make Obi Ferguson the leader of this little union. And the people them tell me they even remember when Obi get elected. He been elected from about 1900 long, and they don't remember there being no re-election. Is Obi now a God King? I can talk to you all about that when we return.
There's Freedom March.
Hello, welcome back to Freedom March. Thank you so much for staying with us through the break. I'm Levan Miller. And again, you're listening to us on channel 103.5, the Beat FM, channel 224, that's on cable, channel 112, that's on Flow, and of course on ILTV Studios over there on Facebook. Put up the picture of Obi Ferguson for me, please. There is Obi Ferguson. Do you know Obi, spiritual advisor?
Looks like a very smart man.
He is leader of the Trade Union Congress. His union, or his affiliate unions, for which he happens to be the leader of, the same union that one block up the decent Linden International Airport.
And the bridge?
And the Paradise Island Bridge. Because the taxi drivers have failed to evolve. And now they've run to Obi, who apparently is sucking sour lime for whatever the reason. In my view, is losing his mental faculties. That same union, according to my information, has had 25 of the 58 contractual negotiations that have been agreed by the government of the Bahamas. 25 of them fall under the union that he happens to be the president for, of the umbrella union. Can you believe that?
Wow.
So that's about what, 45% of them?
Just about.
Okay. My understanding, according to the wind, because that's where I get my information from, is that the BECAWU versus the government of the Bahamas was done. The BEMU versus the government of the Bahamas was done. The BNU versus the government of the Bahamas was done. The BNU versus the PHA was mediated by the government of the Bahamas, and that is done. The BCIAWU versus the government of the Bahamas is done. The BATCU versus the BNSA, the BANSA is done, mediated by the government of the Bahamas. The PMU versus the UB is also done, mediated by the government of the Bahamas. The PMU versus NIB is done, mediated by the government of the Bahamas. The PMU versus the BHL is done, mediated by the government of the Bahamas. The BDU versus the PHA is also done, mediated by the government of the Bahamas. The CPSA versus the PHA is done, mediated by the government of the Bahamas. The BGWU versus Bahamas Waste is done, mediated by the government of the Bahamas. The BEUMU versus BPL is done, mediated by the government of the Bahamas. The BBDU versus Commonwealth Bureau, done, mediated by the government of the Bahamas. The BIMAWU versus Morton Salt, done, mediated by the government of the Bahamas. The CEWU versus the Freeport Harbor, done, mediated by the government of the Bahamas. The GBPAWU versus the Grand Bahama Shipyard, done, mediated by the government of the Bahamas. The GBPAWU versus Freeport Harbor Middle Managers, done, mediated by the government of Bahamas. The GBPAWU versus Freeport Harbor non-managers. Done. Mediated by the government of the Bahamas. Then tell me what Obi problem is, except he might be misogynistic and possibly is a woman hater and simply can't believe that he has to see a woman adjudicate matters as quickly and as efficiently as the Honorable P.A. Glover ruled, dispose of them as efficiently as the Honorable P.A. Glover ruled, and then he goes on and he picks hairs about something that the minister herself has absolutely no power over, because he was in the newspaper last week crying about how her portfolio is conflicted and how she can't be the Minister of Labor and the Minister of the Public Service. And you know what is crazy about that, Bradley? Pierre can't appoint Pierre. You know that? Philip appoint Pierre. You know that?
Okay.
So what you want her to do about how her appointment is appointed? What is apparent to me is that whether the name on the ministry is conflicting or not, what is apparent to me is that the TUC is in the mind of the government. And that the government is actually trying to get their matters disposed.
Okay, so what's this problem?
Interest is OB fighting for.
Okay, so you got to clear some out there.
This man.
Let me ask you a question.
Is grappling with his sanity. I'm not guessing that anymore.
Yeah, so why didn't you try to reach him on the weekend?
No.
You should have.
No, I'm not doing it. And I'll tell you why I ain't doing it.
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
What?
I mean, because you'll be doing this verbal.
Yes.
You must call him. And
it's no longer him I want to reach. Do you know who I want to reach? I want to reach the minds, the ears, and the hearts of the men that keep holding his hand up.
Right. So now, how do you get him out?
That's what I keep. I trying to light this fire in their belly to oust this president.
How long has he been serving?
And nobody could even give me the date. I've spoken to 15 unionists who can't tell me when Obi was appointed.
So is he president for life?
He must see Aristide. Was it Aristide? That wasn't Aristide. That was John Claude Duvalier.
Yeah.
Who declared himself president for life. Okay. Well, this must be the next one. Someone actually went on. I spoke to a senior unionist who tell me they can't even remember who the president was before Obi. That's how long he been president.
So they're going to have to withdraw him.
This market donkey has tote his load.
No, they'll have to withdraw him.
They have to. He's not a God king. And it is reasonable to believe that he sat in the chair for so long, he now sits in an echo chamber, and reality just is lost on him at this point. You guys have the member, the minister say, how could she be the Minister of the Public Service and Labor? Well, Jesus wept. She was the Minister of State for Public Service and Labor. The Minister of Public Service for 3 years now. When did this become such a difficult problem for you? Is she the only Minister of Labor and the Public Service in the world? My information suggests it's not so. My information suggests that there are double-digit numbers of Ministers of Public Service and Labor. So what is your gripe? And why do you seem to have so many gripes for a fellow whose umbrella union, affiliate unions, have had 45% of the government's attention?
And that's what, 25 with a 58?
Yes.
I don't know.
Obi must want blood out of a stone.
Well, you got to speak with him.
I'm not talking to him anymore.
Yeah, you have to.
No.
Because there's
I am calling young men.
There's something that you don't know. That he knows. That's the reason why he's doing what he's doing.
I am telling these men that are younger than him that sit under his rulership that they will go in history as yellow-bellied fools if they continue to let this president lead them down a path that is obviously going towards destruction. Obi won't block up the airport. That make you mad, eh?
Well, I haven't heard him saying it anymore, so...
Oh, well, but he also didn't retract it. He ain't unsay it. Obi, like I've been locked down home for 3 years. Obi one now who closed the airport like you wasn't broke in 2021, eh?
No.
I forget the government was giving you big juicy contract.
No.
But for the rest of us, we ain't had no big juicy contract. We was home.
That's COVID,
broke.
man. That's COVID.
Yeah. And Obi say close up I just start making money. Obi say close the airport up. And we don't believe that we have to evaluate this man's presidency. We have to, there's just no way. It ain't no way someone should just be president because no one wants to challenge them. No, man, we have to figure that out. And so this message is not to Obi. To hell with Obi. Young men that serve under that umbrella union, you must stand up. And that's where I am on it. Because wide is the road that leads to destruction. And when you all broke this economy, practicing foolishness, blocking up the airport.
But they haven't done it, though.
Then don't say it. I don't even want you to think it.
Yeah, they haven't done it.
Don't think it.
So
What I said just now.
until he actually does it,
Don't think it.
it's
Because the problem is if I let you think about foolishness long enough, eventually your thoughts will turn into your actions. Don't, was a man thinking in his heart?
yeah.
Don't think it. Boy, you could go to Auckland's and block up the airport there. Don't block this one up here. No, this has had me enraged. And nobody could tell me nothing but this man's presidency. Nobody. Most times I get information from the wind. I like to go up high because the wind up there is be clear. And even at the top of the mountain when I go, the wind can't tell me when Obi get elected, how long he been president, how much times has he been re-elected, who run against him. I hear the fella must he got but 6 vice president. What he running?
He's president.
No man, this ain't a kingdom. This ain't a kingdom. You don't just get to be president ad infinitum. No, we have to fix this. And so, I'm not talking to Obi. Do whatever you want, Obi. You old, you could do anything you want. Old man is get to do anything they like. The young men, I talking to 40-year-olds. If you are a 40-year-old and you are a member of any one of them union, affiliate, union, group, association, I don't care what y'all is called yourself, run against Obi. Demand an election. And then when you I don't care if 10 of y'all have to run against him, split the vote 13 ways if you have to. But we have to get rid of this president. The boy said he won't block up the airport, mind you.
Yeah, but he hasn't done it.
You want to read boy this?
Yeah, let's do this.
Let's go to some boy this. And I ain't listening to no fella who scared to put his president. If you so good, call one election, man. Just Michael Ben Daddy. What do you Michael Ben Daddy? Ain't want to call no more election. Read the boy did them.
Happy birthday to Keith Rowe.